everyone, I am Dia from class 8 and today is our project day. Today you will get a glimpse of our topic Madras Regiment Special Mention of Trichy. We have been divided into 4 groups to help explain this. Group 1 is going to elaborate on the Madras Regiment and its history. Group 2 will tell us about few of the wars fought by the Madras Regiment. Group 3 are going to enlighten us on how the Madras Regiment battled in the World War I. Group 4 will enrich us with the feats done by our soldiers in World War II. And finally, the robotics team will give us a recap and test our knowledge. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
What is Madras Regiment? Madras Regiment is the oldest infantry regiment in Indian Army. Originating in 1750, the regiment took part in the numerous captures with both the British and Independence Indian Army. Madras Regiment set up in former Madras province. It carved a name for itself of history of India.
Good morning. I'm going to be talking about the history of Madras Regiment. The town of Madras was founded in 1639 and the first Fort St. George in 1644. In August 1758, they were formed into regular companies of 100 men, each with a due proportion of Indian officers, havildars, naiks, and etc. This regiment was initially formed as the Madras European Regiment in the 1660s by the East Indian Company. It was formed as a battalion in 1748 under the command of Major Stringer Lawrence. The battalion was involved in all the battles against the French forces in India. Thank you.
Good morning to all. I am Rupan and I am here to explain on the topic History of Madras Regiment. The oldest battalion regiment thus was the 9th Battalion, formerly known as the Nair Brigade. The battalion was involved in the battles against the French forces in India. The army was made up of soldiers from the Nair warrior clans. However, after 1940s, non-Nairs were permitted to join. Many well-known British officers were also commanded this regiment. Thank you.
My name is Fawaz Ahmad and I am going to talk about history of Madras Regiment. This was raised in 1704 at Padmanapuram as bodyguards for the Maharaj of Travancore and were active in the Battle of Kolachal in defeating the Dutch areas. Lawrence structured the requirement to include 2 battalions, 1 European and 1 Sepoy. Both battalion were similar in structure and include 7 companies each, with each company including 3 officers in command and 70 privates.
The Wall Clock Memorial. The World War I Memorial, located to opposite of Gandhi Market, Tiruchirappalli in the state of Tamil Nadu, India, is the war memorial dedicated to the soldiers of Tiruchirappalli. About 302 soldiers participated in the World War as a part of British Indian Army, in which 41 died during the course of time. In remembrance of these soldiers, the government erected a huge memorial with a clock in it. This clock was built on August 10, 1922. This memorial was also popularly known as the Clock Tower, which was languishing without much maintenance.
After many years of wait, about 25 traders, including the Burmese refugees, put up their shops and began to occupy the spaces around the memorial, which became a hindrance in visiting and viewing the memorial. After many years of wait, during 27 February 2013, the city corporation decided to revamp the structure after persistent demands from ex-servicemen personnel and other service organizations by cancel the license and demolish the shops and other structures around the memorial.
Fun facts. The Madras Regimental Insignia. The emblem of the Madras Regiment is an assay elephant posted upon a shield with 2 crossed swords. The elephant crest symbolizes his gallantry in the Battle of Assay under Arthur Wellesley, later Duke of Wellington. War cry of the Madras Regiment soldier. Veera Madrasi Adi Kollu, meaning brave Madrasi, strike and kill, strike and kill. A flag does not fly because the wind moves it. It flies with the last bit of each
The Madras Regiment is one of the oldest infantry regiment of the Indian Army. It was raised in the year 1758. It consists soldiers from Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. The British conquered the Indian subcontinent largely with the help of the Madras Regiment sepoys. The Madras Regiment fought several wars such as the World War I, World War II, etc.
Hello, I am Ritika Prabhakaran of Class 8A, World War I. War 1. War 1 was taken place between the Madras Regiment and East Africa in 1914, East Africa. War 2. The participants were the Madras Regiment and German. This war took place at 1914, Kilimanjaro. War 3. Participants were the Madras Regiment and the Ottomans. This war took place in Mesopotamia, 1915. War 4 was taken place between the Madras Regiment and Aden in 1916, Aden. War 5, the last war, was taken place between the Madras Regiment and the Balochistan in 1917, Balochistan. Thank you.
The Anglo-Mysore Wars. 4 Anglo-Mysore wars were fought between the Madras Army and the Kingdom of Mysore from 1767 to 1799. 2 wars were fought against Hyder Ali. After his death, his son Tipu Sultan took over the forces of Mysore. Many battles were fought during these years, but amongst these, the Battle of Sholingur and the Battle of Seringapatam were of great significance.
Good morning, it's me Sifana to explain about the Battle of Srirangapattinam. Srirangapattinam is the Indian state of Karnataka, which is located near the city of Mysore. The Battle of Srirangapattinam started at 5th April and had a conclusion on 4th May 1799. The first clash was the Anglo-Mysore War between the British East India Company and the Kingdom of Mysore. The commanders and leaders were Charles Tipu Sultan. Thank you for your patient listening.
Sholingar. The Battle of Sholingar was fought on 27 September 1781 at Sholingar, west of Chennai. This was between the forces of Kingdoms of Mysore led by Hyder Ali and East India Company led by General Ayir Gut. The forces of Hyder Ali were surprised by the forces of Company and they were expelled by many casualties.
Madras Regiment played a major role in the Battle of Assaye in the year 1777 to 1805. It was fought between the Maratha Kingdom and the British East India Company under the Major General Arthur Wellesley. Maratha Kingdom was brought down and made to join the subsidiary alliance. Thus, the British were the main European power in India.
Hi everyone, I am Dinagaran of class 8B. I am going to say a few points about Jammu and Kashmir. Hari Singh was the king of Jammu and Kashmir at the time. In the year 1947 to 1948, Pakistan war took place. India defeated Pakistan in the year 1965. India troops were airlifted to the Srinagar, the state capital. Thank you. This is done by Dinagaran.
The 255 years old Madras Regiment was the first unit raised by the East India Company, marking the beginning of the process which over the next few decades formed the Indian Army, the most formidable of forces of the British Empire, which made decisive contributions to victory in many campaigns including World Wars I and II. It was all this that made the Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wellesley, while penning his notes, say that the most difficult battle in his life was the Battle of Assaye, and that the Madras infantry is the best that I've ever seen in India.
The 91st Punjabis Light Infantry was an infantry regiment of the British East India Company. The regiment was raised in 1800 as a battalion of Madras Native Infantry. It was designated as the 91st Punjabis in 1903 and became 3rd Battalion, 8th Punjab Regiment in 1922. The origin of the regiment can be traced back to 1759. when it was first raised as Irregular Troops of East India Company and was formed into one battalion of coast sepoys.
The regiment was composed mostly of Muslims and was in Telugus of South India. In 1811, it was tied at Trichinopoli, currently known as Trichy. Light infantry as a reward for a 25-mile force march in support of a retreating force, when it arrived just in time to turn the tables in a minor engagement near Mysore.
The 9th Battalion of the regiment known as the Nayar Brigade was raised in 1904 at Padmanapuram. It was a World War I which necessitated the rising of 8 additional battalions. The 11 battle honours in World War I. On 6 February 1906, the unit was presented with regimental and royal colours at Bahama and Burma. After 31 years of service in Burma, the unit proceeded overseas in 1916 for World War I, where it saw actions at Mesopotamia and Palestine.
On the outbreak of the First World War, the regiment was still stationed in Burma. It moved to Mesopotamia in 1916 and participated in operations on both the Tigris and the Euphrates fronts, including the First Battle of Ramadi. In 1918, they raised the 2nd Battalion, which served in Egypt after the war.
In 18, the regiment moved to the Palestine and took part in the Battle of Megiddo, which leads to the annihilation of Turkish army in Palestine. 19 to 1918, the Magyars were again permitted to enlist in the Indian army.
79, 88, 83rd and the 88th took part in the Mesopotamian campaign. Some of these regiments also saw action in Kyrgyzstan. Other regiments served on the northwest frontier. Madras battalions were among the first to be deployed in World War I.
After independence, the battalion returns to India in March 1921, and the battalions of Travancore, Cochin, and Mysore state forces were merged back into the Madras regiment. In the book Indians in the First World War, Aravind Ganachari, former professor and head department of history, University of Mumbai, explains how British invoked racist theories to justify why untouchables were of little use to them.
Madras Regiment. The Madras Regiment is one of the oldest infantry regiment of the Indian Army. Originating in the 1750s, the regiment took part in numerous campaigns with both the British Indian Army and the post-independence Indian Army. The history of the Madras Regiment. The Madras Regiment was initially formed as the Madras European Regiment in the 1660s by the East India Company as the second company established in India. However, it was formed as a battalion in 1748 under the command of Major Stringer Lawrence. Post-independence. After independence, the infantry battalions of the Travancore, Nair, Pattalam, Cochin and Mysore state forces were amalgamated into the Madras Regiment. Post-independence saw the consolidation of the regiment and reaffirmation of the versatility and valor of the South Indian troops. When the battalions of the regiment fought fierce battles during the 1947 to 48 Jammu and Kashmir operations, the 1962 Sino-Army conflict and the Indo-Pakistan Wars of 1965 and 1971.
Madras Regiment, World War II. After the British annex, the Indian subcontinent, largely with the help of Madras Regiment, evolved. The coming of the British rule and merging the Presidency Army into the British Indian Army led the East Erstwhile Regiment to be reorganized after the conquest of India. The main perceived threat to British was from Russia. So requirement was reoriented towards North India of Punjab and Nepal. This resulted in the British reducing the strength of the Madras Regiment. Hence, the southern borders were relatively peaceful. Indian participation in the Allied campaign remained strong. The financial, industrial, and military assistance of India formed a crucial component of the British campaign against Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan. India's strategic location at the tip of the Indian Ocean, its largely producing production of armaments, and its huge armed forces played a decisive role in the halting and progress of Imperial Japan in the Southeast Asian theater.
The oldest battalion of the regiment, and thus the Indian Army, was the 9th Battalion, formerly known as the Nair Brigade, that is, Nair Patalam, the Nair Army. This militia was raised in 1704 at Padmapuram as bodyguards for the Maharaja of Travancore and were active in the Battle of Kolachel in defeating the Dutch forces. The army was made up of soldiers from Nair warrior clans. However, after the 1940s, non-Nairs were permitted to join the Nair Army, and the Nair Army became incorporated into the Indian Army in April 1951. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Madras Regiment was the army of Presidency of Madras, one of the three Presidency of British India within the British Empire. The Presidency armies, like the Presidency themselves, belonged to the East India Company until the Government of India Act 1858, passed in the aftermath of the Indian Rebellion of 1857, transferred all three presidencies under the authority of British Crown.
About Madras Army. The Madras Army of the Honorable East India Company came into being through the needs to protect the company's commercial interests. These were mostly untrained Guards with only some bearing arms. The French attack and capture of Madras in 1746 forced the British hand. In 1757, the British decided to raise well-trained military units to conduct operations, conquer territory, and force allegiance from local rulers.
The first metropolitan in 1850, the painting showing Shawar, a 16th Madras Light Cavalry, Chika, 1845.
The loosely organized military units were later combined into battalions with commanding local troops. One of the first major actions fought by these troops was in the Battle of Vandivash in 1760. The troops were highly praised for their steadiness in fire. Earlier, a good part of force was sent to Bengal under young Clive, who made history and a personal fortune after the Battle of Plassey.
The first Madras Pioneers, option C, 1890. The Queen's Own Madras Sappers and Miners, 1896.
In 1895, the three separate presidency armies began a process of unification which was not to be concluded until the Kitchener reforms of 8 years later. In an initial step, the Army of India was divided into commands, each commanded by a lieutenant general.
These comprised of Madras including Burma, Punjab including the northwestern frontier, Bengal and Bombay including Aden. In 1903, these separately numbered regiments of Madras, Bengal and Bombay armies were unified in a single organizational sequence and the presidency affiliations disappeared.